Oh my good googly moogly, do you see these beautiful and wonderful paws I am rocking right now? They're so much more comfortable. Oh, they're nice and snug. I've got 360 degrees of grappling technology. Babby does such an exquisite job, even if I do say so myself. And if you want to commission her, then her Fur Affinity is down there in the link below, so you can get all the information on getting a good old set of paws for yourself. After you hit subscribe, don't forget to hit the notification bell, as well as stay tuned at the end of the video for the question of the day. See ya! What's going on, my fellow fuzzbutts? ZabuTheSergal here, and I'm back with another video just to educate my people. And today, we're going to be coming at you with just something that's a little bit different. It's just kind of a little discussion thing that I've kind of been thinking about starting. But instead of just kind of talking about it, I'm just going to go ahead and get into it. And here we go. If you got the chance to get a free fursuit, but the only stipulation was, 1, it had to be your most hated animal, and 2, it had to be your most hated color, would you still go through with it? And if you did, how happy would you be wearing this fursuit?
I can't say that I hate any animal, but I'm not a huge fan of toads. A muddy brown toad fursuit? I don't think I could accept something someone else might actually enjoy more. I wouldn't be able to get into character. Is gifting an option? The first one to fully read the journal before replying. Achievement unlocked? Thank you for paying attention, lol.
Oh man, that's one that I can actually say that I've never seen, is a muddy brown toad. Now, I think that you could probably make a brown toad look kind of adorable in a sense. But, and I could see trying, like, it'd be just a little bit hard to try to get into character with a character that you're not too fond of, you know, despite somebody just saying, hey, this really amazing worker is gonna make you this suit for you, and they just kind of gave you the suit out of nowhere, and you're like, thanks, I guess, but, a muddy brown toad, you could just kind of go around getting your little ribbit on and stuff, just kind of romping around. It could be done, it could be done.
To answer your question, a yellow dingo. I'm not fond of bright colors, hence why I'm dark. I just don't like dingoes, I'm not sure why. And I suppose so, if it's toony, meh. Realistic, sure.
Aw, what's wrong with bright colors, huh? You don't like the fact that the good old ZabuTheSergal has bright orange paw pads and a nice red streak going down the top of my good old Sergal head? What's wrong with some good old bright colors, huh? I think that bright colors are nice and flashy. Though I do see where you're coming from, dark colors are a lot softer to the eyes. They're not as blinding in the light and all that stuff, so I guess you do have a point. And I like realistic fursuits, but I also do like toonie suits as well. Cause like cute little toonie suits are just so adorable, and they like strike little pits of weakness in lots of people's hearts, so toonie suits do have their strong suits, but no pun intended. But that doesn't mean that realistic fursuits aren't just as amazing, because realistic fursuits, oh my to the 3-letter God! Realistic fursuits do look quite nice.
Probably a black wolf. I don't like single color dark suits so much. Also, would you still be happy with the suit? Maybe I could learn to love it, and I would wear it sometimes, I think.
Did you know that there's like an entire group of monochrome fursuiters? Their name escapes me. I know that Babby knows who I'm talking about, but I'll have I'll have a picture somewhere on the screen here. But yeah, they're like an entire group of monochrome fursuiters, and I think that is a very, 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 very clever idea. But just does the sight of that picture just bug you a little bit? Does it bug you to your very core just slightly? Knowing that everything is just one color, from their eyes and their fur and, you know, the claws and the paws and all that stuff is just one solid color. Does it bug you? Does it bug you?
Well, I don't really hate any animal, but I am very afraid of wasps and other stinging insects, and my least favorite color would have to be neon yellow. But in all reality, I would be very grateful for a free suit. As a suit maker myself, I know the time and effort needed to make one, and I would be very happy that the person was willing to do that.
Aw, well, aren't you just a little kind-hearted soul? And yes, wasps and bees are not very, very friendly insects, and I guess you could say just one big yellow bee fursuit. You know what? You're gonna get a bee drill fursuit. How about that?
This is horrible for me. Can't say that I hate any animal because they all have their cute little quirks and personalities. But as for character-wise, I can't see myself ever having a skunk character, so maybe them? As for colors, I don't have a hated color. While I do have my top 3 favorite colors, in reality it's easier to say my favorite color is rainbow since I love all colors. Guess the only thing that would make me hate a color is if the palette didn't work well together, honestly. Would I still love it? Probably. It's a suit, which means I could flesh out the character and wear them at conventions. It just might be difficult at first. If all else fails, I could gift it to someone or perhaps do a raffle or something to someone who would love them more than I.
Ah, I see. You've got a little bit of a level head on your shoulders. You're kind of, bending the system just a wee bit. And I guess it is kind of a virtue to you that you are a fan of all colors. So finding a color that you don't particularly like, just, what about baby barf green with mud brown? Just kind of put those two together and see if you can't mull something over and just kind of make your skin crawl just slightly.
Well, it's pretty hard for me to pick most hated animal species, but it'd probably have to be, maybe a spider. Then I don't really hate any color at all, probably a sick, pukey, vomit greenish brown. Then I likely gift it to my friend who likes spiders. I think I have a few of those. There's no way in this entire world I would ever personally be happy with a spider suit.
That's the exact same this is the exact same color scheme that I was just talking about. Imagine like that baby barf green and brown spider suit that you're in, just walking around and you're all adorable and stuff, but you're just this big, not even like, I wouldn't even say that it's like a cute spider suit. It's like as realistic as possible with like the little hairs poking out of the face and like the whole body, and it's like got the really big thorax, and you're just kind of crawling around and the rest of the legs are just kind of wiggling there, just doing their own thing. But I still think that you could pull it off with a bomb.
A pink cockroach, all of the panic.
Haha! Joke's on you, Babby, because I have a pink cockroach suit coming this way in the mail right now, and it's gonna show up at our door in T-minus 15 seconds. And while you're sleeping, I'm just gonna lay it on you and then turn all the lights on and then just let you look at it, and hopefully you don't have a heart attack because that would be very anticlimactic.
Why would I hate? Probably wasps, especially if they're bright rainbow, and ain't a fan too much of colors, burns the eyes. But if it were made as a fursuit, I'd have mixed feelings about it. Happy that I'd have a suit, but I can't enjoy it since it's not the type of animal or insect character I'd like to portray myself as.
It seems that there's a lot of people in this group that are not fans of wasps, but that is okay because wasps are not friendly creatures, so it is perfectly fine to hate those son of a guns. But seeing a wasp fursuit would probably be something that'd be really nice because I, for one, have never seen that, so that'd actually be something that's really cool.
I don't know, Zabu. I'd say something in the color of pink or beige. And the animal I would get off is a baboon because of their ugly ass. Not only that, but they grow their own... They throw their own shit as a way to defend themselves. I find them very disgusting. No fur on it, unlike the rest of their bodies or a mosquito. Reason being is not they are annoying, but they are a nuisance to people. Carry diseases that people actually die from.
Oh god, a hot pink baboon. Oh my good lord, I can that would be the greatest thing ever. Just seeing just this angry pink baboon fursuit just walking around, and they're just all sorts of mad because they don't like the suit, and they're just like, I'm only wearing it because it was free. And all these suits that I'm like thinking about are like really realistic. I'm just picturing the animal in those colors. So it's just so strange to me just to think about it.
The animal that I hate most are spiders, but I don't really have a color I hate most. I mean, if it was a really vibrant pink, it wouldn't be scary at all, would it? To be properly horrifying to me, it'd have to be full-on black. I definitely wouldn't want it as a suit in any universe, though. The only suit I ever want is one of my Sergal.
No, I think that you do a very good job rocking that pink spider. You go! Sergal suits are all well and good, but if you got a chance to get a pink spider, then you do that and you rock it. Yes!
Oh boy, the animal and color I hate the most. Don't really hate an animal, but if I disliked it, it would be a swan. As for color, highlighter yellow. Swans are vicious and aggressive birds. Beautiful, but are major jerks, and highlighter yellow, the color hurts my eyes. And if I'd like the suit at first, no. But if the maker took the time to make it and offer it up without asking anything or wanting anything out of return, I'd strut around and make sure the maker's name is out there.
Oh my god, a highlighter colored swan would be like the most flamboyant thing in the entire area. Just flapping its wings and that long skinny neck, and it's just all bright and yellow, just kind of blinding everybody, especially if it steps out into the sunlight. Oh, I hit my camera a little bit. Yeah, especially if it steps out into the sunlight and he's just the flapping and going on. And it's like, what's that guy's problem? And it's like, oh, he's a highlighter colored swan, so yeah. But yeah, you definitely have to be as flashy as possible if your feathers weren't already doing that for you.
I really don't hate any animal or color, but if it would be one that I would not enjoy wearing is a neon yellow Pura oh, what the fuck is that? Though I would find it very humorous.
Neon yellow Puria chinellosis. I'm not sure I know what that is, but I'll look at it when I'm able to type.
Pink spider. Or other flashy colors. I'm more of a fan of darker colors. On the other hand, it would be very fun to be just stupid in such a fursuit. If the legs have a complex mechanism for moving, it might look really awesome.
I'm gonna have to get some suffrage for these pink spiders, because there's a lot of people that don't like pink spiders and wasps. The wasps, wasps are jerks, so I don't like wasps either, so yeah, wasps, they can go and do whatever they do. But pink spiders have hearts, man. You gotta reach out, you gotta show love for the pink spiders, because that's pink spiders, they need love and affection too. So you know what, we're gonna start a petition for all the pink spider lovers out there. If you love pink spiders, comment down in the dibbley below, because pink spiders need love too. Well, alright, that does it for this installment of this strange little Q&A where I asked the question and you guys provided the answers. There's gonna be more of these in the future because that was really interesting. I love like the little journey that it took, and I like how a lot of the answers kind of pretty much stayed pretty much relative to each other. The hating of bees and pink spiders or baby barf and stuff like that. But it does make it interesting, like, you know, if you got a free fursuit, but like it was just something that was given to you and it happened to be your least liked color and your least liked animal. Even though a lot of you lovable and adorable loving people really don't have a least favorite animal. Me personally, it would have to be a baby barf green llama. Because I'm not a big fan of llamas and alpacas and, you know, giraffes and stuff because they all have that face and I don't like that face. But for right now, I'm gonna go ahead and close this because this has gone on for quite a long time. If you like this video, go ahead and scratch that like button so that I can know to post more awesome content in the future. You want to talk to me? Have some Twitter. You want to stay updated as well as know when the next Q&A is gonna be? Have for affinity. Want to draw fan art of ZabuTheSergal? Fan art is always welcome. Keep it PG-13. Nah. But as always, my name is ZabuTheSergal, and I'm out of here. Blah, 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 blah. Question of the day. I asked it earlier, but are you a fan of spiders? If you like spiders, post your comments down in the dibbly below, and I'll share my thoughts with you guys.